We are back and it's time for Girl Talk. And
Boop, boop,
we
boop,
are
boop.
live and live in color and going straight to YouTube. I'm telling y'all, we about to let y'all see our beautiful faces and hers and
Hey
stuff.
y'all, hi y'all,
Hi.
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 Hello.
Anyway, for those that have never seen us, here we are. Um, so for this segment of Girl Talk, we are going to talk about child, the ghetto, the Real Housewives of Atlanta,
Girl, this
and their
was
trip to South Carolina. We're gonna spend some time on this dungeon portion, but I'm gonna
okay.
ease us on in,
So
okay?
you want to talk about the whole trip.
Yeah, I'm gonna ease them on. It ain't much to talk about before that, but it's like little things, you know. So
Okay.
Kenya, they were at an event with Candy, right? They were
Mm-hmm.
giving away groceries. This must have been during peak COVID time.
Yeah.
And she was giving back to the people of Atlanta. She was giving out groceries, and the girls came to help her out. Thought it was dope, really cool. Candy, shout out.
Great job.
Um,
Candy. I like Candy.
that lady is a hustler. You hear me?
Listen. She's smart.
She is very smart. She got
She
her
is
hands
smart.
in a lot of places, but like she brings it on together. She don't fail often. She don't fail often.
No, she's smart. She got a good team behind her.
Hmm.
Yeah. And so
So she was at this event, and her homegirl Kenya was like, "We need to get away. We need to take a trip. Oh yeah, let's plan a trip." So the trip ends up being to South Carolina. Now, how are they getting to South Carolina, mind you? It's COVID time. Nobody really wants to fly, blah, blah, blah. So Kenya decides to rent a Sprinter for most of the girls, which, that is nice. I'm
'cause
going
it
to
was
make
supposed to be like a 4 hour drive.
a 4 hour drive. It was supposed to be four
Right. So
hours.
that's cool. We on a sprinter. We
This
got
is
drinks.
nice.
We
This is
with the
cool.
girls. We
Kiki,
getting ready to we on vacation.
drinking.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's water, but bottoms up.
Right. So she got them a ride, but then her and Latoya take a private jet to South Carolina. And this is when the trip, you knew it was going to be some shit because she started off with this telling Drew, "Hey, yo, don't say nothing to the rest of the girls. You know how they are, but we're going to take a jet." Now, Marlo's ass would have hopped on a jet in a minute.
Not only that, but I think that if if she would have proposed, hey, we can get a jet, and how much it would have cost if they did it collectively,
Come
they
on.
would have been cool with it.
Do you know, like it was at least 9 of them, 10 of them. I'm not counting right now, but like that ain't nothing. Most of them are millionaires. Like they have the money,
Right.
and you can't tell me Candy don't have. Candy could do this on her own. Like she just rode this little bus because she's with the team. Like the
A
group on
part
the
of
bus.
it's a part of the show.
I'm gonna hang out with the people.
Now, I can understand how getting a jet could be an issue logistically because they have to worry about the whole, flying in the cast and the crew and all that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can see it being an issue, but even still, that part was shady. To be like,
Super.
I'm gonna put y'all on this bus and we're gonna take a private jet.
And how you just pick Latoya? Now all of a sudden y'all best
Bosom
friends.
buddies.
Come on, ma'am. It's weird. So like, okay, so that was the first shady thing that happened. She took the jet, her and Latoya get there, then they start figuring out who gonna be in what room while everybody else is on this hot bus apparently for 8 hours instead of
I don't know
four
how the
hours.
trip got to from 4 to 8 hours.
Somebody had to pee. Somebody was hungry. The crew had to stop. They need to get like, come on, it was something. It was like
But that
something.
still shouldn't have made the trip double in time. Look,
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but like,
that part would have pissed me off.
oh,
Honestly.
a 4 hour drive turned into eight.
8
Why?
hours? Oh, honey. It ain't enough liquor and keep hearing in the world
I
that
would have
would
been on the back on my phone like this, like,
look.
what
It ain't
time we
enough
supposed to be there?
girl
Cause
attitude. I wouldn't
it's
have
not
nothing
adding
else.
up.
I would not have had anything to say to them until the next day. Take me to my room. I'm about to take a shower. I'm about to give me something to eat,
I'm
and
going
I'm
to
about to lay
sleep.
down.
I don't have time for
I don't
this.
have nothing else to say to
I would
y'all.
have been on the back, literally on the bus, like
Fuming,
just in there, not saying nothing
fuming,
to no
texting you, and we weren't together like this some bullshit.
girl.
Girl, bruh.
These folks got me fucked up.
All right, so let's kind of like fast forward a little bit.
Come on, where you want to go to next? But not
Let's
feeding.
go to Kenya just being a horrible host.
Yes.
Like, how do you say, oh, let's plan a trip? You're not thinking about feeding people. Like, you just had that pig and they had to wait, and then you went and ordered food.
You order a crab cake
Girl,
for yourself?
for yourself.
Talk about it's food in the refrigerator. You know who you got on this trip, and you know doggone well they ain't making no sandwich in the middle of the day.
And granted, I understand it's COVID and all that, but if you felt safe enough to have a man come and do a whole haul, you could have had some, and then I think they had another chef come in before.
Mm-hmm.
So why couldn't you have all of that taken care
You
of?
should have
You
had
could have had
breakfast,
somebody
lunch, and
cater
dinner.
breakfast and bring it.
Yep.
Here y'all go. I'ma set it out and y'all be done.
You can't
Same
tell
thing
me you
with
don't
lunch.
have people for that. Like there's people for that. You have enough
Right.
money for that.
Like
So
you could have been like, look, okay, so we're gonna be here, due to COVID restrictions. I don't know how we're gonna do this, but you going back and forth, or can you just prepare the food and bring it to us?
something.
Something.
That was
Breakfast,
the other,
lunch, and
that was the other shady thing. Like didn't feed them. She didn't tell them about bringing their kids.
oh yeah, I didn't like that.
Especially like I get it. She don't have babysitters and she don't have a village. Be my fucking village. Y'all supposed to be my sisterhood.
But my thing is, if you know that that's your situation, when you planned the trip, you should have been like, this is a kid-friendly trip because I'm bringing my kids.
Exactly.
Because now, if they start doing stuff and they like, no kids allowed,
Mm-hmm.
you can't get mad
Exactly.
because you did something to fit your lifestyle, so they got to do stuff to fit their
And
lifestyle.
who's to say they're going to automatically bring their child, but having the option is all they ask for. And I just don't understand why she didn't get that. Like, you're a mother, bro, like
Right,
a new mother. And I mean, Brooklyn is way older than Blaze. And like Candy just left Blaze at home.
right.
So,
Blaze, and then they all little kids, so it wouldn't have been a thing.
no, because they
It
could have
would
brought their
and it
little
would have been
nannies.
cute. That probably would have added something else to the show than seeing her and her damn dry ass crab cake hoagie, po' boy or whatever it was.
I don't know what she was eating, but she was bogus.
Okay. Another thing
Mhm.
was Drew and Toya. I just want them to just I don't condone violence, but they can go on and just strike. They can just go on and, go on and
Duke it
scrap it
out.
up. Girl. But Drew earned my respect when she was like, I'm from Chicago, bro.
Don't
I
come,
throw
don't come up
hands.
on me like that.
Don't
Hands
walk
and
up on me
everything.
like that. I'm from Chicago. We throw hands. I felt that.
I said, period, as you
Period.
should.
Like Latoya, like you play a lot.
You're not ready,
Yeah.
mama.
I felt that. I felt that.
I felt that. And I felt her pettiness was like, you know what, since you are my biggest fan and you know so much about me, let me give you this autograph picture. I was like, come on, Drew, you did that
Girl,
thing.
yes, with the autograph picture. Okay, something else, and then we can just get to what
Yes.
the good. Let me see.
Good,
Talked
good.
about Kenya and her poor hosting. We talked about Drew and Toya, them not having no food. The other chick, the new girl
Phelan,
coming
how she just popping in and popping.
and brought her whole husband to a girls trip. Like, that's my best friend. He can be your best friend at home,
At
sis.
home.
This is a girls trip.
You see,
She ain't gonna be on that, huh?
she ain't come to the dungeon either.
Nah, she not gonna be on the next season. You better believe it. No,
Mm-mm.
I don't even know why they even asked her. I don't know what that was about, but that it.
I think they were trying to bring a different flavor, but I think she brings, I don't want to call it the Atlanta lifestyle because it's a lot of, little mamas down there that got their little Nigerian prince and they live in
Yeah, but I
large.
think that um her Nigerian prince is like, no, no with the
We do
shenanigans.
not
Like, but it's
do
crazy because I don't even think Candy had an outfit for her for the dungeon.
no.
Why are you
She
here,
did
sis?
not.
Why
She was an
are you
add-on. She
here?
was like, you know what, I'ma come. And they were like,
Okay,
oh, okay, it's fine, girl. We'll see you down there.
okay, girl.
Exactly.
Another thing before we get to the dungeon, Marlo and that room.
She was being very extra about the
Okay,
room.
I felt the same way. Like, girl, just take the room and be dazzled. Like, what?
So she's so used
Somebody was
to,
gonna have to get the room. What did she thought she was gonna get a whole
exactly.
suite?
No, like it's a bed in there. Of course, it doesn't have a walk-in closet. It don't have a sitting area where you
You
can
got your eccentrics. You got a bed. You got a bathroom.
and like she has a problem. Like if you notice, like over the seasons, when they go on trips, she gotta put out all her stuff so you can see like all her labels that she got in
Girl,
her
and don't
room.
nobody care.
Nobody cares. Because if you notice when she turned the living room into her bedroom,
You
it
got to
looked
put all her
everything was on the
pack. First of
fireplace.
all, why are you bringing all that shit on a trip?
Do you think these girls can't get what you got? You ain't got to show them nothing.
It's just it. You just look.
She should.
I'm not new or old money. I'm no money.
I got sprinkles of money.
I am
Sprinkles.
no money.
I'm like
So,
this.
but even still, like going on a trip like that, girl. My whole thing is, if you are fabulous, even if you pack 4 outfits, no, if you are fabulous, whatever you pull out your closet gonna be fabulous. So you don't have to do a whole showcase and
No,
display case and do
no,
all this other stuff and have a whole unit just for a little trip. Like, girl, and
exactly. I
y'all
felt
are
like
in the Carolinas.
she and that house was really nice. She could have just took that little bedroom and slept in the bed and chilled out. I think it was really rude to like sleep in the living space because a lot of times when you go on girls trips, people be up in the middle of the night or doing different things, and now you've taken away the shared space where people can
Right. Moving
linger
furniture
and
and shit
have
around.
fun,
Girl.
and you and not bother people that's in the bed. So like I feel like she just was
Yeah,
extra.
that was extra and it was stupid.
I
Now,
mean,
do
this
we
was
want
the
to talk
worst room,
about
but it was the worst room, but at the same time, it's a bed.
it's a bed? You chose to sleep on the couch.
She's stupid, man. Sometimes she's so stupid.
Okay, so are we gonna talk about her and Kenya's makeup before or after?
Let's just do it right now because I don't care that much about it because I don't feel like there was true substance there. I just feel like
Well, I was listening to somebody else and they did make a point. Marlo, like Kenya said, and I don't really jive with Kenya,
mhm,
but Kenya did make a point of we can go at each other and talk about each other's looks and each other's bodies and who got money and who got injections and all that other stuff.
mhm.
She said, but you went under the belt talking about my situation with my mother.
She did.
And when she announced that she was pregnant, she had something to say. Like, so on
Sperm
King, and
donor.
so, huh?
She's talking about the sperm bank.
Right. And
I'm
so
sorry, it
I
was
can
funny at the
get,
time, but it was not
right, I
nice.
can get with Kenya on that level to be like, I'm good with her
Hmm.
on that situation.
Yeah.
The
I just
idea
still
that the
don't feel it.
room caused Marlo to have this epiphany, like she really hates me, like really, that's what it took. But I'm glad to see that they were able to be adults and have a conversation.
Yes.
Now I just hope that they don't become two petty thieves, like two petty thieves in a night. Like
Because this could go really good or really bad.
it could be really good where they made up and they cool, but then at the same time, you also don't want to be thinking, well, now they cool and now they about to be messy with everybody else. Exactly. All right, now.
So while they were down in South Carolina, Candy and Kenya thought it would be a great idea to capitalize on the situation and throw Cynthia a bachelorette party because she has, and this was odd, she's never had a bachelorette party, been married a couple times, never had a bachelorette party.
She said she never had one?
That's what Candy said in one of the confessionals. She said she never had one.
Right. I mean, I've been married before and I ain't had one either.
Well, I'm not gonna talk about mine. It was the lamest thing ever. And I was like, I wouldn't, child. I could have planned a better party for myself.
Listen.
So we all know that Candy went coast to coast with her dungeon parties. And so she brought the dungeon to South Carolina. And
did she ever? Let me tell you, I was here for the outfits.
Yes.
I was here for the drinks. I was here for the freedom. I was here for the vibrating panties. I was here for the door strap. I was here for all of it.
I was like, hold on. Let me put this
check.
My notes.
Yep. Right. check, and check. And Candy said, because I watched her speak on it, she said she have had people inboxing her like, I need you to plan my bachelorette party. And Candy being the business person that she is, was like, well, she just said flat out, like, that'll cost you just way too much. She said, but what you can do is contact my Candy Coded Nights consultants, and they can help you get the things that you need. I said, I can guarantee you, my marketing box was like, well, girl, go on and just make a bachelorette box. That's just it. A little thing, like a little pack. Like
that's all you had to do.
With all you need. Like, but she was like, yeah, get to call a consultant and they can get you a entertainment and all the good stuff. And I said, see,
that's why I like her.
That's why I like her.
She capitalizes on business opportunities. But enough of that. So she picked out outfits for everybody.
All of them.
Now, that Marlo outfit, it could have had a little bit more material for me because Marlo a big girl.
I mean, it was booty rocking everywhere. All through that house.
Like, all up and through.
Just candy yams and cornbread and collard greens.
Is that what it's like to grow up in Atlanta? Like,
obviously.
I just feel like, I mean, we from the north. Not all of us. Not all of us.
We from the, well, yeah, but I got southern genes.
Nigga, my granny's from Louisiana. My grandmother from Memphis, Tennessee. But where?
I don't have that.
Anyway, whatever.
I don't have them. I mean, mine ain't like theirs, but
you got more than me, Shawty. So
yeah. But yeah, it was a lot of booty going on.
So I like that Candy was in charge. You need that one person that's gonna set the tone, let you know what's going on. She was their mistress of the evening.
And I liked it.
I loved it. Everybody had to listen to the mistress. And when they pulled Cynthia into this shit, Cynthia was.
But I will say, kudos to Cynthia. kudos. I will say kudos to Cynthia because she went right. She was right with it.
It took her a minute. She was like, okay,
What's
mistress.
going on, girl?
All
And when
right.
they was introducing themselves, Candy said she didn't even think they was gonna go that far with introducing
Yeah.
themselves. Kenya, Kenya's went from sexy to weird. Like,
Okay, why you just they do not need those were her legs, everybody. They was
just
hold on. They was like you see the shake?
right. Just
Like, girl, put
what are
them
we
down.
doing?
Drew go say maybe if she did that at home.
Fact, foul, fiction. She probably do.
Yeah,
And it's just the other stuff that get on their nerve and they be like, I can't with her.
yeah.
So, the stripper came out, did his little thing. And then, it was only so much they can do on Bravo's television.
They started doing like this. Can't.
Was like,
this all they started. It was like,
girl, they was like, move the cameras, and it was like,
it was like,
get out the scene, get out.
like, what is y'all doing? Bravo was on some shit though, because they had one little cameraman out there outside the window.
Girl, like, look, they still had shit.
We go get
something.
I got a shot. He was like, I got the shot.
But they obviously they had a good time, and I am mad at it.
I'm mad at it. I do think that, I do think that I feel like they ain't never really seen no male stripper that close, if you get what I'm saying, because I feel like they
It
were
could have been
just
the
a little
alcohol.
giddy.
It could have been the alcohol, the adrenaline, like it's about to be,
Yeah, that's true.
all that. So you like, we about to turn up. It's about to be a good time.
Yeah.
Finally, we've been out here on this boring ass trip.
Doing nothing,
like all that drinking. I got all my yams is out. We about to have some fun, and they did.
Portia and Tanya, Latoya and Tanya. Them the three right there. Them the
You said
three
who you
right
say?
there.
Portia, Tanya, and
Latoya.
And Drew.
A little sprinkle of Drew. Drew went up the next morning to Cynthia like, yeah, girl, I went to bed. I was tired.
Look, Drew had that tired face. Look, because this Drew got up like looking like this, like,
honey.
I came down, I went upstairs and I came back down.
Cynthia was like, you went back down.
She was like,
but Drew was so tired. She was like, oh, girl.
But look, okay, so I don't care. Whatever they did that night.
They had a great time.
You had fun. How was your night? We had fun.
Amazing.
We had fun. It was a good night. Like, whatever went down, it went down with whatever, that's their business, and God bless them. Ain't no telling if I was there where I've been in the...
Ain't no telling. We did see that Bolo left at 7 a.m. We did see that.
Listen, first of all, Portia said in the door, she was like, it's going down. She said, I am single some kind of way.
And I was like, okay, girl, live your life.
And then that little top she had on, Candy said that she had gave her like some pasties or some type of bra to put under that.
Nope.
And Portia said, no.
I'm living free.
I am free. So
child, the next morning, everybody gets up. Well, not everybody. People start getting up. Some going out on a little fishing boat. Some go stay back at the house. And your girl Kenya is messy boots.
I was like, at that point, I was like, now Kenya did some shit that irritated my soul, and I don't really mess with her anyway. But
Right.
this was it for me. I was like, I am girl bye.
Done. Because okay, my thing is whether it's the dungeon, South Carolina, whatever, you with your girls, like supposed to be your crew. So you feel like you're safe. You feel like you shouldn't have anything to worry about. And then you don't think anything's gonna get back to anybody else. But like you on camera now talk about, well, so somebody was in there with the stripper. I
Listen,
heard all these noises.
how it should have went down was they supposed to got up like, woo, girl, last night was crazy. You something else, girl. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And it could have been
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of, well, who stayed up and who, but it shouldn't have been the whole thing of, well,
I I heard noises, and then I
who was it?
heard
And I'm gonna interrogate and I want to find out. Cause you wasn't doing it on a kiki with your
no,
girl types.
no.
You was doing it with to be messy. And for
Right, because
what?
now you got married women that are down there. You got people that are married but separated. You got people in situationships, and
You
you really just
engaged,
putting folks out
lifelong
there.
partners, all that stuff.
All flavors of relationships were in that house, and it's between them and whoever they were there with. What
Right.
happened, and it's none of your business. And Candy
None.
said it herself. She's like, I took it like the dungeon equals Vegas. What happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon.
And
And
she said that. She said, she was like, what? She was like, there's no judgment here. Kenya was judging. What happens here stays here. She went back. Like, and it's like, girl, like you, first of all, you started out with, and now you want to be the judge and the jury.
because that's how she was shaking them.
Girl, oh,
It was a lot.
it was a lot and it was weird. And it was all your body, all of these.
I just
And
know that she's probably ruined her trust factor within the group because
she is one of those types that don't know how to be a girlfriend.
mm-mm.
She does not. That could be a whole nother topic. She does not know how to be a girlfriend.
That's true.
You didn't
I
bring these
remember.
people out here like she's sneaky.
Hmm.
We gonna go, but I'm gonna get a private jet, but don't tell them.
Hmm.
Then I'm gonna get me some food, but forget them. I think at one point she just left.
Yeah. When they
I'm here, well, I'm taking care of my child. I'm not recording. Girl.
you,
So yeah, Kenya just really
let me tell you, if I
all
was planning girls' trips, she would be crossed off the list.
crossed out. Listen.
So who's all going? Let's see. Let's go, just run through the list of girls. So we got Drew. Oh yeah, she cool.
Portia,
Portia.
I'm texting Portia first.
Portia, bitch.
Pack your bag. We
I'm gonna be like,
going.
bitch, we out of here.
For me, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Then this could be it. This could be it. We can wrap it up. So we planning a girls trip
Yes.
out of the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay.
And they don't have to be in any order.
Okay.
Who we making sure is coming?
Well, we already done let the people know. Portia is on the
Portia,
list.
Candy,
Yes.
uh,
Tanya.
Tanya,
Then it get real kind of.
Drew.
Drew seemed cool. Like that's
Drew
true.
seems cool. I'm down because and at one point she was like, I'm not here for this fake shit. She was like, I don't get how we can be at each other's throat one
And then
minute
Kiki
and then
and
the next minute we skipping down the street with each other. She was like,
yep,
I'm not with this.
right.
I'm not
That's
with
that
this fake.
Chicago. We don't do that wishy
We
washy
don't do
stuff.
that. And I'm pretty sure she was like, we done came out here and this is it. So Drew,
I like Shamia too.
Shamia, yeah, she just went to chill on the dancing. And that'll be it. Oh, Cynthia.
I guess we got to have somebody responsible to drive us around. So I guess Cynthia.
I don't think Cynthia the one. I think we will be in the
Brenda.
having a driver, because Cynthia gonna drink them back. She might not cut up,
No, she ain't gonna cut up. She
but
she
she gonna
still gonna
drink.
be the responsible friend. And
Right.
Candy's semi-responsible too, because she don't really drink.
She don't
So
drink.
she coherent. She be no. That's the
So
thing that we
Candy
forget.
is Candy gonna make sure we have a good time, but
And we go eat.
right. Cause she don't play about that. Like
We
I'm
do
with
that.
Candy. Like, look,
What's on the menu?
what are we eating today? So it seems like who we did not say was Marlo.
I don't need that energy.
I don't need that energy. I don't have time to be arguing with you about no room. You ain't finna have your shit all over this place. Nah. If you want to go and play Bloomingdale, stay at home.
I mean, she's funny sometimes, but
Yeah,
like,
she's funny and she can be cool sometimes. But girl, if you want to go live in your closet, stay at home.
exactly.
Toya, no, she's just
No,
too extra for me.
very. I don't
I
like her.
can't.
I don't like her.
I'm not a fan. And I used to be a fan of her on her YouTube. No, well, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, I mean, you at least watched her videos. I didn't know
Yeah,
who she was.
it
I
was a
didn't know
take.
she had
Toya is a take of her. Like I like to see how she evolved on her channel because she went from being a goofball to how she is now. Then she got married and she started having kids and you started to see their life, but then it started getting into that whole, she started doing clickbait stuff and then they started getting into the divorce and all that, and she started reverting back to her. So yeah, I can do without Toya. And Kenya ain't even, please. Kenya wouldn't even be in my friend group.
Nope.
I couldn't even see myself being friends with Kenya.
Kenya and Nene are two people I think we've said before that we would never be friends with in real life.
We can't be friends. Nope.
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 I'm good, bruh. But I will say that this got ideas like ding, 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 all in my head about what I would like to do for that type of situation. And I think Candy stepped up the bar because guarantee you.
Oh, bachelorette parties will never be the same after this.
Child, everybody gonna be buck naked with their friends.
It's gonna be some bisexuals and practices and trisexuals and new sexuals and
I try. I'm willing to try anything.
Listen, Kenya.
But I will say, people who I really respected after Kenya started prying were Tanya. I think the same people we mentioned: Tanya, Portia, Shamia.
Even though Tanya was kind of telling on herself, she was like,
but she was like, really? Oh no. Right. Tanya was in that fucking room, bro.
Man.
Tanya was in that room. I don't care.
Get this. Yeah.
It was either her or Portia. One of them was throwing out the commands because you can tell it's one of them.
Portia, little nasty tail. It was Portia. It was Portia. Because Portia just looked like she down for the shits.
The world may never know. So
right. Allegedly. But yeah, like when they started talking, Portia was not for that at all. She was like, oh no. Girl, when they got down to that table, I can't wait till next week.
Me either.
And then she was like, I'm not bless the food.
They was like Bishop Williams, Bishop Portia going to pray. Pastor P, that's what they called it. She was like, I'm not in the praying mood.
I'm not in the mood. It's not in my spirit.
I know you.
She was like, I'm not even hungry.
My spirit is vexed. You hear me? She like
vexed.
I am not for the play. So listen, I can't wait to see what happens at this little dinner table because I feel like somebody is gonna go off on Kenya.
Yeah.
And she deserves. She really
all
deserves
of it. All of
it's Candy. I really hope it's Candy because I feel like Candy's one of the few people that she even listens to or respects.
Yeah,
And
she definitely listens to Candy, but yeah, it's going to go down. Somebody's going to get her
well, somebody go get something thrown across.
all the way together. So yeah, but yeah, that to me that it put a damper on what could have been a great,
Yeah.
like they was getting along. It was, they was having fun. It was getting along. It was something different that you haven't seen from them in a
Mm-hmm.
while. Because they
Exactly.
were
Because
saying
most
that
of
the
the time it's
show,
all this bickering on the girls' trips. They
and
don't
then not to
really
mention that, but they were saying like the show was getting kind of boring because they don't really be doing nothing. So
right.
it was a good
It put
fun
some
show to
life.
watch. And
It
then here
definitely
come
brought some life to the show.
yeah, and
I was
then
glued to my phone
life and girl, I'm talking about. I was sitting there like,
so I was gonna wait until see, I usually watch it on Monday mornings, like because I'll get up early, start working, but I have my headphones in and have it on my phone. Girl, I couldn't wait. Sunday night, I was like,
listen,
I
I
was
was
in
there
it.
front and center on time. Like, what time is
See,
it?
I
With the
like to
remote.
skip through commercials, so I'm glad I waited. But like,
Look, right there. Like, mm. I really wish y'all please convince T to watch Married at First Sight. Listen, what episode is that on? You ain't even gotta watch. I just need you to get to, I don't even know where to go. Tell me
it's
where to
fine.
go.
I've literally had 5 people this week tell me I need to watch it. This is on
Listen,
top of you in my ear. This is on top of me seeing like all the memes. Now I know the dude's name
okay,
Chris.
so they are on episode 7, but you ain't even gotta like, you don't have to watch all of it. Like,
Where you want me to start?
that's what I'm trying to see. I'm gonna let you know where to start, because you can start like, because the first couple of episodes, they long episodes now, like how 90 Day Fiance is.
Okay.
But like, you don't have to watch the whole you don't have to watch like them getting their dresses and the matchmaking and all that. You don't even have to watch all the weddings. Like, you gotta watch Chris and Paige's wedding,
Okay.
and then you can start from there.
Okay.
And
I'll watch this little show, man, because I got too many people in the ear telling me how
girl,
weird it is. And basically, what I've read about Chris and Paige, I'm like, I really need to understand the situation because
girl,
we got too much going on.
please watch it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Please,
watch it. I'm a report back.
yeah, please watch it and report back.
Okay, okay,
So yeah, so that's it for Girl Talk, huh?
that is it. So y'all, if y'all want to see our facial expressions and our hands and Kenya's legs. Feel free to jump over to our YouTube channel. Even if you don't want to watch it right now, go out there and subscribe. Sorry, I'm stuttering like I'm special. And we'll be right back.